Cade, you're set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The drive will start with an option going left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and the Pop will have to punt it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially just 27 yards here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Here's Watson. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Pharaoh Brown taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the... So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively, and remember, this is a live football. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, 68 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21. A net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to call it a little Smokey and the Bandit look. They've got a long way to go. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8-yard. Down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we come upon halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Watson going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down at 7. Faking the give. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Browns getting set to go.
Last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick-6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That is inches from the upright right. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run it back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
That's right. What's the deal?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
What is that?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way. Down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 54 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down. Now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Watson going to sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.